Hi guys, and welcome to another episode. My name is Johan. If you've been following along my channel, you know that I've done a couple of night rides, and I've received quite a lot of questions on how this works and how I set it up. So tonight I'm going to do a short night riding how-to. The first thing you need is some lights, of course. I'm riding with two lights, one on my helmet and one on my handlebars. But you can get by with only one light, and I've done that for many years. Of course, the more light you have, the better, and therefore two lights is of course better. If you only have one light, you want to mount it on your helmet. The most important light is the one you're going to have on your helmet. The reason for that is when you come to a corner, you will look into the corner, and if you have the light on your helmet, you will direct the light beam towards where you're looking. But if you have the light on your handlebars, it will be pointing straight ahead, and you will basically be turning into pitch black. You don't have to buy the most expensive light you can find for trying out night riding. You can usually get by with something cheaper. I have a light that costs maybe 40 euros. That works perfectly fine. However, for those cheaper lights, you want to be a bit cautious with the lumens specified. Lumens is basically how strong the light is. But for those cheaper lights, they tend to exaggerate the lumens. I'm using lights with the separate battery packs because that way I can have extra battery packs and a little bit beefier battery packs. The downside of that is that you have to do a bit of cable management and somewhere to put the battery. This will be different depending on your type of bike, but I'm mounting my battery pack for the handlebar light here on the top tube. For the helmet light, I carry in my backpack and route the cable through my neck down to the backpack. That's about it for the headlamps. I'm not going to give any recommendations on headlamps. There are a ton of headlamps out there. I usually don't go for the most expensive ones, but not for the cheapest ones either. Well, so how about riding in the dark then? Well, the first thing you're going to notice is that it's much harder to navigate in the dark. It's very easy to get lost. So for that reason, you want to pick trails that you are very familiar with and not risking getting lost. Good to remember is also that it usually is a bit colder at night, so dress appropriately. No matter what lights you pick, you never want to ride the lights on full all the time. You want to vary the strength of the light depending on the terrain, and that way save battery. One thing that I have issues with when riding in the dark is that I keep hitting my pedals. I think it has to do with my field of vision being more narrow and limited by the beam of the headlamp. So be careful about that. Okay guys, some final tips. Riding at night, it's really dark and it can easily become a bit spooky if you're not used to it. So if you're uncertain, bring a friend for the first couple of times. Also, it's always good to have a friend with you if you were to crash or something were to happen. I hope this little how-to gave you a bit of courage to go out riding in the dark. Thank you for watching. And there is my light going out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time, and if you have any comments, please leave them below, and if you like the channel, please subscribe. See you next time. Bye!